Hey, everybody, welcome to the Double Your IRA Daily Market Update. So, we are back. We're on a little bit of a hiatus there. We were so busy with trading and everything else. We're trying to get vacations in and things like that before the big G-20, get everybody rested up. So, we are back. So, welcome back to ourselves. Anyways, so you guys have been missing us, man. Let's get at it. It's a real quiet day today. Now, we think the market's still in a nice bullish mode, but it's just very, very sluggish and very quiet right now. It's addicted to the news cycle right now. And if there's no big news, the market's just not moving. It's just not moving on its own, other than a just volume off, trickle down. So you got to be real smart about your plays right now, and we think we are, and we're going to share them with you right now. So, like I said, it looks like the market's ready to make another shot at that all-time high, maybe blow off it, maybe even get up towards that 3,000 on the S&P. Tech's having a little bit of a battle, but it's tech, right? It's worked down as what to a 73, 70, 74, 7,500 recently, back up to 8,000 on the NASDAQ, and the Dow just keeps chugging along. Really, that's 30 stocks, so, and it's really hard to tell what that means. But look, the VIX, the fear index, it's just not showing us anything. It's still stuck around that 15, and it just soft today. The market went up, the VIX would go down a couple cents. The market went down, the VIX would go up a couple cents. Nothing really defining here. So we think this is the calm before the storm. We've got that G-20 starting on Friday. We've got Powell with the big speech or something tomorrow. We've got CNBC with all their experts telling us the world is going to end and why you shouldn't buy this rally and that rally. But other than that, there's just not a whole lot of substance in the news. Let's go take a look at some of the plays we're in. We know you guys are always curious about that. One of our plays is, and those of you that used to watch the show before we went on a little hiatus there, we were in healthcare and we bought it down here. About $89. We're out to some leaps. Those leaps are now profitable with plenty of time to go on it. Donald Trump just signed a bill that should help that play today. Now, some new trades we entered. Last week, about a week ago, we entered a CRM, Salesforce.com play. We entered it down here. We thought we were going to get a nice little explosion, and we did. Man, we got a big old pullback bar. Oh, no. That was Friday, or that was today. Or no, that was the end of Friday, right? Yeah, let's go with a 5-day chart. Let's don't argue about it. Yeah, see, that was today. And you see it. The Salesforce started to come out of the gate, and it had a little slowdown. But we're going to stick with this play because you can kind of see it just pulled back to the top of that channel. And that's what we were playing there. We're in some $160 calls. And we think this has got a nice run to it. We got up to that 158 the other day and it started pushing, but then it just a little sag in the market. Again, a no volume sag. It wasn't really any bad news or anything, just a lack of interest. Another play we entered was WWE. You can see this one too. A lot of similar story. In the last 5 days, it had this long base here. So we played it on the breakout. We started getting a little run, and then we had a little consolidation. Again, Friday being the culprit that led to it. And then today it was just kind of a soft trickle most of the day. We'll stick with both those plays. We like WWE to make a big move back up to that 85.90 range where it's kind of packed in there. You can see the trading going back to May. Before that May event happened that kind of took everything in the market. We were waiting for it to set a base and break off that base, and it did, but it just didn't get any follow through yet. But we don't think the stock is done, so we're going to stay in that play. It's actually a nice, lively play right now. Our oil play. Oh my God, it seems like we've been talking about this for years, but we're still in that oil play that's out to the middle of summer. Now, oil's kind of had a funky time, right? It's had a good days and it's had bad days. We still got our breakout level mark there at 1849, but we had a nice little retrace on that Fibonacci all the way down to that $13, and we're getting a strong bounce off it. Let's see if we can get some follow through. Still got about a month on those contracts, and we're not that far out of the money, so we'll stay with those. The other one is the steel trade, right? We've been telling you guys about that. We're in some $5 calls out to January on AKS, which you look at AKS, look at that run off that bottom, 169 all the way up to 214. Makes sense, right? That we had a little consolidation right back to the support, little cup in handle. Looks like we're ready to make a run again. Ignore that RSI. It just pulled back to the 50%. But look at that MACD, man. Nice. Very nice. And X is having a good time too. I thought we had it on the watch list. I guess not. Let's pull up an X chart. Let's do some X. There you go. And you can see X along with that steel trade, right? Look at that breakdown, man, on that Fibonacci. Went right along that line. And now it looks like it's broke that downtrend and it's moving up. Look at the MACD. Again, just like the AKS, it's pulled back on the RSI to about the midpoint, but that's a nice springboard for the next run. We had a run off 12 to 13, right? You see how we got to 12, 13, then we got to 14. Now we're at 14, little consolidation, 16, 18, 20, all the way up. We're out to some leaps on this one too, and those leaps are already at break even. So we're expecting some good things on that. CLDR, you guys know we were in CLDR from a few months back. We got some leaps, had a breakdown on that earnings report. We didn't expect that. We'll sit on these for right now. We'll look for an exit. We think on the Fibonacci, there'll be a quick move to close this gap at some point. We'll jump on some 9s or some 10s and we'll make this money back and we'll get out of the trade. That's how we'll handle that going forward. So look, gang, let's take a look at the S&P 500 chart. We have not updated that since we went on hiatus, right? This is the one we use for our show, and look at that. So you can see, look at that work the market's done since June. Remember the work that it did from December all the way up, right? That's about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, all the way to that high. Then we had a little consolidation, right? We had the sell in May, go away event, and then we bounced off that bottom. Look where we're at now. We're right at the top of that fib again. So again, we need a little consolidation. We're at a little breakout point. Now, we got to be careful here and be very careful, because one top, two top, three tops, we might be at a triple top. This is probably the point at for the market where it's either going to break higher or we might be slipping into maybe a bearish market. We'll see. We'll play it as we go and we'll try to stay ahead of it. And the momentum hasn't really lost too much fury, and it's probably just people stepping back, waiting for some kind of news catalyst, things like that. Bets are on the board. Everybody's waiting for the results. So look, guys, it's been a great day and it's great to be back. If you guys got any comments or anything, please leave them in the comments section. We'll be doing the daily show regularly again, Monday through Friday. And if the market's open, we'll do a live update or a regular update after the market. So you guys stay tuned, okay? Thank you for your support while we were on a little bit of a vacation there. Let's get back to trading, okay, gang? One big thing we got from all you viewers, your subscribers, is that a lot of you were mad because we weren't doing the daily update because you guys have been making money off the picks. So there you go. We're in CRM. We like CRM at this level. We like WWE at this level to make a little breakout. We're still in the oil play, and we'll stay with those steel leaps because they're just doing fantastic. You guys looking for an under-the-radar play, take a look at that healthcare play, XLV. It looks like healthcare has just kind of quietly been making gains while the rest of the market's getting all the attention. All right, guys, you have a great afternoon. It's Monday is in the bag. Let's see. We're rolling to July 4th next week. So next week will be a short week. We've got the G-20 kicking off on Friday. We've got Powell tomorrow, and we've got any kind of nonsense the news cycle can think of in between. So we'll talk soon, gang. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow after the market.